Welcome to Family Matters. Everyone seems to be talking about gender identity. From Bruce Jenner, who is now Caitlyn Jenner, to stories in the media about young children being born in the wrong body. But a new groundbreaking report on gender identity entitled Boys, Girls, Other, Making Sense of the Confusing New World of Gender Identity is warning parents and school leaders to be wary of guidelines and policies being pushed in schools and communities, and that gender identity ideology, it's founded more on political ideology than it is in careful science and experience. This report explains how the issue is not as simple as many are making it out to be, and that there are many facts parents and community leaders must know about. It draws from decades of mainstream, academic and international research. You see, our children are being indoctrinated with the message, gender refers to how you identify. Someone can identify as male, female, in between, both, or neither. And the PPTA has told secondary schools that gender identity refers to what a person thinks of as their own gender, whether they think of themselves as a man or as a woman, irrespective of their biological sex. Under new sexuality education guidelines just released to schools around uniforms, toilets, changing rooms and sports teams, primary school children as young as 5 will be indoctrinated with terms such as gender stereotypes and norms, sexuality and gender wellbeing, gender, sexuality and diversity, and gender and sexuality messages. But most children that age simply want to play, eat, and have fun. We should let children be children. Here's the problem though. Among the implications of the proposals around so-called gender issues in schools is that sex-specific facilities like changing rooms, showers, toilets, or sports teams may no longer be directed on the basis of a child's actual biological sex. Students can pick the toilet or changing room or sports team or uniform of the gender with which they identify at that time. So Johnny turns up to school, says he now identifies as Jenny, and demands the right to use the girls' toilets, girls' showers, and girls' changing rooms. Don't believe it could happen? Only in America? Unfortunately, it is happening in New Zealand. But the expectation of parents and the children themselves is to see students of the same biological sex in places like changing rooms and showers. The gender agenda, as I call it, will simply lead to confusion in schools. Ignoring biology is not a proper solution. What children really need is affirmation of their unique personality and appropriate treatment for their unhappiness and other presenting emotional issues. Research shows that the overwhelming majority of such children grow out of their dysphoria. To push the gender agenda in schools is a dangerous step to take. But as the report says, these issues are very personal and deeply felt, and we must have empathy for the young people and families involved. But it is unwise to allow emotions, regardless of how deeply felt, to drive the decision and policy-making process related to these issues. We must take a sober understanding and appreciation of what the leading scholars and clinicians have to tell us on these issues. Their voices should be heard more clearly and strongly than the various advocacy groups, particularly as they impact our children. The report includes important guidelines and suggestions for parents on how to protect and guide your own children. The report's being sent to every school in New Zealand and to politicians, but we would encourage you to read the report also. It's on our website, familyfirst.nz, under Research. Thanks for watching. I'm Bob McCoskrie.